everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make a Tex-Mex casserole that is keto friendly. Now, Monica and I have been on the keto diet, I think approaching 2 months, and she's lost around 20 pounds. I'm at around 16, but I'm feeling better, got a little bit more energy, so I'm going to make a completely keto friendly version of this. You can add rice, beans, and some corn and other stuff, and just take this basic recipe and then add to it if you're not on keto, and it's going to be absolutely delicious as well. So I got around 1.5 pounds of ground beef, some cheese, some tomatoes. We're going to spice it up with some jalapeños and some other spices. We're going to make our own homemade seasoning for this casserole. It's going to be very delicious. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is to mix these spices together for this Tex-Mex spice blend. We're going to start now with 1 tablespoon of chili powder. I'll leave the exact measurements down below in the video description. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of paprika. Alright. Next we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cumin. Now we have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We have 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I got around 1 teaspoon of oregano. And then I have a 1/2 teaspoon of red hot chili flakes. That's optional. We are going to put some jalapeños in this, but just my wife Monica and I are having this tonight. My son isn't, so I'm spicing it up a little extra. So there you go. Alright guys, since this is going to be really quick in the frying pan, I'm going to get some drinks going. I'm having a Bud Light Seltzer, black cherry, 5% alcohol, only 100 calories. And this big can only has 4 carbs. So that's what I'm having, and this is my son Kyle and my daughter Ava Grace.
Hi.
Now, Kyle's having something really unique. There's a Japanese market that opened up down the street from us, and I usually don't shop there, but I went in there today, and they had all kinds of cool sodas from Japan. Grape Ramu bottle. It's grape flavored carbonated soft drink. So that's what, it's kind of got a cool bottle too. That's what Kyle's having.
I don't even know what that looks like.
And then Ava Grace.
If you're ready, this is not Barnhouse Farms, but this is a new brand and it is Japanese.
Okay.
Just like Kyle.
So Ava Grace doesn't like carbonated drinks. So I'm like, oh no, all these sodas. And then I came across this in the Japanese market. It says it's non-carbonated soft drink, Calpico strawberry, naturally and artificial flavor. It looks like strawberry milk almost. So I have no idea.
It looks
also,
like a strawberry, like, that looks like strawberry.
Kind of.
It looks like, yeah, it's strawberry milk is what it looks like.
yeah, it looks like strawberry milk. So I don't even know. I guess I could shake it, right?
Could you shake it?
Yeah. Looks like water. All right. This should be interesting. You know how to open that now?
What's it say on the top? There's all this Japanese stuff, but it says.
No, I don't read Japanese or speak Japanese.
We're nowhere near Japanese.
Here, smell this, Ava Grace.
I smelled it from the cup.
What does it smell like?
I kind of smelled it.
It's got like a little bit of strawberry. Wow, that's pretty interesting. You got here. Let me open that for you. Sometimes you gotta get a good grip.
I'm really guys ready to try this.
There you go. All right.
Oh.
What does it smell like?
Inside just looks like water, but like.
Yeah, it's just strawberry.
What's it even smell like?
It doesn't really smell like anything.
Hold on a second.
It smells like grape.
I see.
All right, I know what this is going to smell like. Black cherry. I've never had one of these by Bud Light. I've had the Corona ones, the White Claw.
Okay. Oh, it does.
It smells like a mix of like grape and blueberry.
Okay, well, cool.
It does?
I'm going to pour it.
All right. Did you pour it yet? Oh, not yet?
Can you please move your head?
Right, let's go. Look, you can smell it now. It's clear. I thought maybe it'd be purple. All right. Let's give it a shot. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers, Kyle. Cheers, Ava Grace.
Cheers.
All right. All right, here goes nothing.
It's a viewer.
Cheers to our viewers, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this has got a strong black cherry flavor. Not bad. Not bad. What do you think, Kyle?
It almost tastes like, it's hard to explain. Nothing like I've had before. It tastes almost like, the best way I can explain it is like gum, but like...
Like grape gum?
Yeah, like grape gum, but like if you made it a drink.
Wow. Well, those Japanese have some interesting sodas. Okay, Ava Grace, how's yours taste like?
This is kind of like
everything.
This is kind of like Kyle, but it kind of tastes like Japanese strawberry gum, but making it be a drink.
If Japanese strawberry gum was
But yeah, it's super, super good. I like it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, guys. As always, thanks. I'm going to enjoy these drinks real quick, and then I'll meet you over over here. We're going to get that frying pan cooking and heat it up, and we'll assemble this Tex-Mex casserole. See you guys in a little bit. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just brown this ground beef. Not too complicated. Put it in a frying pan. Heat it over medium heat. We want to cook it till we can't see any red anymore, and we can drain off some of that fat. I got around 1.5 pounds. I got the 80-20. All right, so it's done, but you can see, because I got the 80-20, there's a lot of grease here. I'm going to drain this. We'll be back in just a second. I'm also going to turn the heat off. Be back in a second. Okay, so I just drained the grease, and I just turned it on medium-low heat. As you notice, I didn't put any salt in that spice. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt now. And you can, obviously taste it as we go along here. And add more if you feel it's necessary. We want a little bit of salt, but we don't want to go crazy. And of course, let's also do a little bit of ground black pepper. Okay, and next, as you can see, our spice mix. I'm going to sprinkle that. There we go. Oh, a little bit extra there. So just heat this up on like medium-low heat. Let's incorporate all these flavors from these spices. Look at this, man. So much better than buying that pre-packaged seasonings. Alright. Been around a minute. Starting to heat up. Stir it in. I think I got most of those spices incorporated. It smells wonderful. Now we're going to add 1 cup of crushed tomatoes. That's going to be the base. Make sure you get all of that. Alright. We're just going to stir this. I'm going to turn this off now. Bring it down to a very low simmer. We just want to incorporate these tomatoes kind of. There we go. Perfect. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I have a small casserole dish that I brushed with some melted butter to make sure nothing sticks. Here's that wonderful ground beef with the spices. We're just going to pour this all into the casserole dish. Right. Obviously spread it out in a nice even layer. Alright, so here we are. I got some Monterey Jack cheese and some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to put a little bit of each down here, and obviously use as much cheese as you like. I like cheese, so, and if you're on keto, cheese is good. So it's a double bonus because I like cheese anyway, whether I'm on keto or not. Okay, put a little bit of this on top. Then I'm going to take some jalapeños that I have here. You can buy these pickled already. Just kind of lay them out. You can put as much or as little as you like. I first got turned on to jalapenos when I first came to California, working at Domino's Pizza. We could eat the free pizzas all day. But I soon got sick of them and all the different toppings, and then was my first experience trying to put jalapenos on a slice of pizza, and it just spiced it up a little bit. I really like them. I mean, obviously, you have to be careful. You don't want to go too crazy. You can regret it the next day if you're not careful. Alright, now I'm going to put some sharp cheddar on top. And we're going to preheat the oven here to 400 degrees. And we're just going to let this cook on the top rack of the oven for around 15-20 minutes. Till we get this cheese nice and bubbly. And like I said earlier, if you're not on a keto, feel free. Add some different things. Corn. You can add some beans. A little bit of rice, Spanish rice, whatever. Alright. I'm just going to do the rest of this because I got all this cheese out. What else am I going to do? Alright guys, there it is. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's bubbling, but you know what? I want the cheese to kind of brown on top. So I'm going to turn the broiler on right now for the next maybe 2-3 minutes. Get it nice and crispy. We'll go from there. Alright, here we are. Fresh out of the oven. Still bubbling a little bit. Oh man, it smells wonderful. I hope I won't be regretting how many jalapenos I put on it. But we'll have to see. Be back in a minute. Alright, here we are. We're going to dish some of this out. Yeah, it smells so good. Let's get a side view of that. Look at that. Okay, that looks good.
Okay, so we'll put one there. Do another. This one's gonna fall apart easier. There we go.
Nice. Oh, a little extra.
Okay. Okay, and then we'll put a little bit of sour cream on the plate there.
Yeah, you need to have some sour cream to kind of offset that spiciness, I think.
Put some on the other plate. It's sticking to the spoon. Alright.
Yeah, that's good. And then, of course, you made some
guacamole.
Guacamole. You need to have some guacamole.
Holy guacamole.
That's good when you're on keto. A little avocado action. And we're in California, so we might as well take advantage. Because there's avocados everywhere.
Yep.
Alright.
Right, and then last but not least, we'll take a little bit of green onion or scallions, whatever you want to call it. We'll just kind of give it a little bam.
Yeah, a little bam.
And we'll do a little one here. Bam. Ta-da.
Alright. There you go. We'll be back in a second to give this a sample. Alright, here I am with my wife Monica.
Hello.
Oh.
It smells really good.
It smells really
good. I'm a little
good.
nervous about the spice factor though.
Yeah, I'm a generic white boy, so sometimes very spicy stuff doesn't work well. Well, let me try to get a piece without a jalapeno.
I'll give you an A for effort though.
Let's try to get a piece without jalapeno first. Gotta get a little bit of that guacamole and sour cream. Alright. Wow, well, spices are... Okay.
And then being on keto, this would be good with some pork rinds.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, it is zippy. Whew.
You could make pork rind nachos.
Oh, that's an idea. Ooh, it's zippy.
You must have got a jalapeno.
No, I didn't. There's
No?
one right. There's one right there. I'm waiting for now.
I'm trying to get one. I think I got one. Here's one.
You think you got one? It's got great flavor though.
It's got very good flavor. All right, this definitely has one.
You definitely need sour cream to mellow it.
It almost tastes like it has beans in there, which we can't have on keto, but it's really hearty.
Wow, this is really good.
It is.
If you have those low carb tortillas, you can make a burrito.
Oh yeah.
Or even tacos. Like you said, pork rind nachos. You're right, it's a little zippy. It's a little zippy.
But it's good.
But it's good, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a little
Pizzazz.
spicy Mexican food when you're on keto, wow, this is definitely the thing.
We'll
to do.
update you tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding.
As always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and click the link in the bottom part of the video here to subscribe. I would love it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
It's not too hot?
No, it's really got great flavor. I can deal with the hot, you know.
Wow.